What up, ichthyologists? What's good, fish bitches? This fish I made is a gift for a friend for their birthday, but I will be making another one for my partner for his birthday. I'm gonna teach your ass how to make a silly little guy like this. I'm not going to teach your ass with a pattern. I'm just going to teach your ass with the spirit of improvisation and freehand. Tell y'all roughly how I do this, because freehand is very important. Silly, ugly, lumpy art is important, and we're gonna make some silly, lumpy art. I started with a chain. I determined how long, much I wanted to play with as far as like the up and down length, like this. And then I went back and I did half double crochets all the way up that row, and then when I turned it, I did back loops only, which gave it this alternating bumpy texture, which is really nice. Makes it look like a real beanie. To switch to the yellow, just a simple color change, and then I finished up the flat panel like that. The shorter side of the flat panel will be how long it is, and the longer side is the wrap around. You join it up at the top, you pull that shit together. That's what this string in here is. I made a tail. I just crocheted directly over the top with like a single chainy whatever I could do to kind of make that kind of connected, and then I built off the top of it. And the reason it's so like wiggly and wavy, which honestly I'm kind of into, is because of the wonky decreases. And it wouldn't be a project of mine if there weren't at least 3 wonky decreases somewhere in the project. In this case, they're all right here. For the fin, I did a sort of single crochet across the top to kind of establish a raised ledge. Then I did a chain up here and then went through and double crocheted back down each of those. And then I did some complete absolute bullshit here where I joined. Then I did the fins, which took a couple of attempts, but the fins are only pinned down on that top bit. And then I did these silly little eyeballs on the top. This was possibly the hardest part, was doing the lips, the little edge around the lips. That's just 2 rows of single crochet. Now this specific guy is going to his new home later today. Fish, 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 fish. I need to smoke my weed, and I might start on my second version of this guy. And it's stupid easy, it's just vaguely time consuming. So, fish. Make this. Make this. You don't need a pattern. You just need to fucking want it. Let's go. I'm sorry, are you okay? What the fuck?
Robert, help.
Mark it in whatever interval you enjoy counting in for a long amount of time. Usually 10 works, sometimes I like to do 3s. Put this up against the side of partner's head. See how tall I'm gonna make this one, because this might be a larger and even sillier fish. So. The hook I'm using is a 6mm yarn hook on a 4DK, just standard big twist budget yarn. I don't generally use any other yarn. I really like my comfy cozy acrylic. I like the size, and I like using a larger hook on the yarn, and that is kind of what gives the beanie a lot more of a big fluffy look. It's more chunky and fewer stitches.
Fish, 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 swimming like a fish.
Fish, it's a fish, fish, it's a fish, fish, blub, blub, motherfucker, it's a fish, fish.
This one here, that's a fish. This one here, this is a fish.
It's a wish fish.
And a wish fish.
Make a wish
Wish
on the
fish.
wish fish.
Wish, wish,
Happy
wish.
birthday, wish fish, fish.
Fish.
So far, I made it when I was last working on this. Gift was a success.
Fish, 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 fish. Wiggle, wiggle.
I did have to remove the pink border for the lips. That just made it a little bit too tight. I had the birthday boy pull all the pink yarn off. I managed to get a large room with a small crowd of people in it chanting frog, frog, frog. I'm gonna get back to this now. I think I need to redo this. How would you feel about a beanie that just had like the butthole of the fish, like just right here?
It's glowing.
I can fix this, okay.
No bitches?
Describe to us what you're doing right now.
I'm removing the butthole from the equation.
I'm taking my underwear out of the equation.
I'm gonna have to thread it through and just...
Tight butthole.
I'm just gonna have to close it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to close the butt. It's gonna be okay. Butthole, more like what hole? Partner's birthday's in 2 days, so I need to hop on this. I'm also leaving for California soon, which means I have 2 other projects I need to finish up that I haven't gotten as close as I'd like to. I need to figure out the fins. That was a really big struggle last time. That took up a lot of time, so I need to figure out what I'm doing. I want to make the eyes bulbous.
Ooh. What's that?
What is that?
What is that? Is it pausing? Oh, no, don't let Mythic Quest start.
What if you flipped it inside out?
Then you could use it
As
as a bowl.
Or a hat!
We're all
Fish.
fish. I'm a fish. You're a
Fish.
fish. What?
Fish.
That's all I got.
Oh.
Fish.
Just got back from California. I'm in my comfies. I'm not changing. I don't have any clean clothes. I don't want to deal with it right now. Robert's been a little depressed. No. There are definitely a lot of things I'm very glad turned out the way they did with this hat. For the tapestry, that project turned out more or less exactly as I had hoped it would. My only disappointment with it is the way that my decreases happened, making the point at the bottom made it a little wobbly, so that's something I've got to work on and figure out how to space out my decreases so that I can still get the shape I want, but with less, you know. The stick from My Favorite Treat as part of the top structure, that did not go as I originally planned, but the way that it turned out instead, I like it a lot. I think that's maybe my favorite part of the whole piece. As far as the blanket goes, with that I actually only did the gray and yellow border. The blanket itself had already been made. It was something I inherited, so I decided I really didn't have space or need for another blanket, but I knew somebody who did. I did all the appliques, I did the little stars, and I did the giant centerpiece, which actually is a pocket. It's open on one side. So I wanted to give her something that she could hide her snacks in from the nurses if she needed to. There are a few things that I think if I was to do it a third time, I might adjust. The eyes are a little bit too far back. They might also be a little too close together, but I kind of do like that. The tail, I think this turned out a lot better than the first one. I staggered the decreases a little bit, and I think I also just didn't decrease as much in general. Kept it a little more sturdy. It still has that very, I don't know how else to describe it, but like a Pepsi logo. Oh God. I could fathom myself doing another row of the outline navy blue to kind of maybe like sturdy it up. My solution to everything is increasing and decreasing stitches, and then I wonder why shit looks wobbly. It's because of that. I think the fins, the shape of the fins, could have been a little bit more like tapered down here, but I also was just not as concerned about that. That's alright, I reckon. So I think having some floppage really gives it a lot of character. Things I really do like, though. I like that fin. I think that turned out good. The bulgy eyes in general, I like, but now I'm thinking I might make them bigger. And you can do this. You can absolutely unfold it and still wear it, and it still reads as a fish. I would just move the eyes a little bit further ahead. I might add some like bottom fins just to kind of give it a little bit more personality, because it is a little blank on the back. I think my next beanie, which is not happening for a little bit, I had a couple ideas. I was thinking maybe like a chicken on a coop, like in a nest, or maybe like a blue jay or something. Ooh, maybe a magpie. Ooh. The other crochet project for a beanie, and now I don't know how this is gonna work. Ever since I made these little eyeballs, look at them nubbins, I thought to myself, ooh, you know who that reminds me of? Marcus. Reminds me of Marcus the sardine. Marcus the worm. Everyone calls him a worm. He's not a worm. He's a fish. Like, you know how some beanies have like the danglers? Make it just his arms, his stupid arms, and then I can tie his little arms together to secure the beanie. We'll see how long my crochet season lasts before I decide I want to start making videos about something else. I could make changes in the future now that I've done 2 of these. I think that was really valuable, was to make the first one, do the prototype, and then make the second one, and then kind of have a little bit more of like an idea on how to tackle it, having done it once. Give a man a fish, and he will eat a fish. If you teach a man to fish, then he will fish. If you crochet a man a beanie of a fish, then he will learn to become fish.
Fish.
We're a fish. What?
Watch Hank
Fish.
Green's episode about
Fish.
how we're all fish.
He's not a worm, okay? He's a sardine. My longtime friend Victoria is looking to move back to Portland to get some health care that they desperately need. They are urgently looking at cancer care and need a little bit of assistance getting back to Portland. If you are able and interested, the link to their GoFundMe will be in my description below. Please go ahead and check out V's page on GoFundMe. Consider giving them a donation. Even following along with their story and sharing it helps. Thank you.